Hey guys, what's up? So I have a whole bunch of stuff on the bed behind me just because this video I'm going to give you 4 ways I save money on homeschooling and then just show you guys what I bought. So if you only want to see what I bought, I'll kind of put a link down, or I'll try to put a link down below to where that starts because that's going to be more of the longer portion of the video. But if you just want to hear these 4 quick tips, go ahead and check these out right now. Okay, so I'll start this video out just by saying that everybody has a different budget, so this video may work for you, it may not, but I try to put in some information for if you are working with a smaller budget. Hopefully that will help. If you have more money to spend, that's great. I briefly talk about some more expensive options if that's something that you're interested in, but anyway, I hope whoever you are, you can take away something from this video. So, I forgot to mention, there will be a giveaway in this video. I'll explain more about it later. Like I said, if you want to hear more about that, just skip to the part where I start talking about what I bought, because it'll be one of those items. So, the first way that I save money is to get all of my odds and ends from Walmart and Dollar Tree. So, odds and ends being, pencils, sharpeners, glue, construction paper, that kind of stuff. The only thing that I don't get from the Dollar Tree normally is like crayons, because those are not really, usually not the best quality. So I get those at Walmart, and they're usually having sales, around back to school and stuff like that. So definitely check that out, but try to get your odds and ends at Walmart or the Dollar Tree, and that's a great way to save money. The next thing is to supplement with online materials. So there were, for example, some books that I wanted to buy that I couldn't find locally, and they were a little bit on the pricey end, and we're talking about subject books, not workbooks. So what I try to do is look for worksheets and do a lot of lesson plan building based on what I can find online. So if you check out certain sites, and if I can find some, I'll link them below. You can find a lot of low-priced, like $1 for a workbook and that kind of stuff online. You will have to print it yourself, but you can definitely save a lot of money that way by supplementing online. And I'll show you guys how I'm doing that. For instance, because in my curriculum I have a gap on science and social studies. That stuff is missing. So I'll be supplementing online there, and I'll let you guys know what I'm using to fill that stuff in. Number 3 is buy used books or check out the library, which for me, we don't go to the library because I don't really have time to run back and forth, checking out books and returning books, just because we keep a busy schedule. I work from home. I try to do field trips with the kids and stuff like that, so adding library into the mix doesn't work. But we do have a really good secondhand bookstore where I find a lot of reading books, books that would be more expensive, like for instance, let's say like a Harry Potter book. They have the illustrated ones, I guess, online now for $25, which I don't have a problem investing in a book, but I can go to the secondhand store, find someone who's read it already, who's done with it, and I can get it for a few bucks. So plus it's, recycling, good for the environment, that kind of thing. So definitely try to find that. Workbooks, it's a hit and miss on that. You can find used workbooks online, but I prefer to, try to get that at the secondhand store because I can flip through it. For older kids, it may not matter as much, but at least for my young ones, it's really distracting for them to see other people's drawings or doodles in the book, or even the answers, like the problems are worked out for them, and I kind of want them to be able to do that on their own. So if you're going to get used books, definitely try to flip through them if you can, or just make sure they're used like new condition if you're buying them on Amazon. The last one, point number 4, is to do your research. So for me, a lot of times when I'm starting something new, I don't spend a lot of time doing research. I'm just too excited to jump right in. So when I was first starting out, I saw some full curriculum sets and I was like, yeah, you know, this is all done for me. I don't have to think about it. I could just buy this. But they're like $300 plus. So if I had one child, maybe just studying one grade, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But the fact that I have 3 kids and they're in between grades, it makes it really difficult for me to spend that kind of money, because I'd end up spending roughly $600 per child. So just to kind of give you an example, so my 5-year-old, soon to be 6-year-old, he'll be 6 this month, he started at kinder with Connections Academy, and I had him tested into first, so he finished first grade. And now he's doing first and second grade level work, so I would have had to buy both of those for him, so that would be $600. And then my 8-year-old, she's going into third, right? Did we skip her? But anyway, she's doing 2 levels as well, so I would have had to buy for that. And then my 2-year-old, he's doing pre-K, kinder work, and stuff like that. So I would have had to buy at least one for him, we'll say. So it would have been really, really expensive. So thankfully, because the price was on the higher side, it gave me pause and let me take time to actually do some research. So I spent some time on Amazon. I also went to Barnes & Noble, and I was able to start my base curriculum, at least for the 2 big kids, for $30. So once we get to the stuff that I bought, I will show you guys how that works. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch views to show you guys what I bought, and I'll check back with you guys in a bit. Okay, so here are a couple of the books I bought. I'll kind of just give you an overview of what's going on. And sorry, I meant to paint my nails for you guys, so just excuse them because they don't look good. But anyway, so when I said that I started my curriculum for around $30, this is what I meant. So the second grade book on Amazon is only, at the time, $9.97. So I'm not sure what the price is now, but definitely this one was a great buy at 10 bucks. And this book, the third grade level, was $18.75. So it's a little more expensive, but again, it covers a lot of materials. And let me see if I can get it to focus for you. Okay, so you'll see it covers reading, math, spelling, language arts, writing, and test prep. So this is what I meant when I said science and social studies were kind of missing from my curriculum. That's what I meant. But these books are really, really good. It already has lessons planned out for you. So for instance, at the top, if you can't see it, it says lesson 25. So you can go through this day by day. And the most critical part, at least for me, of the book is that it covers test prep, which I know when I was younger, I had like a lot of test anxiety. So I really want my kids to take tests often. They're gonna take tests every week, probably. And that's because I just want tests to be no big deal for them. If they're told later, if they transition into regular school, when they go to college, that they have an exam, it's just gonna be like doing a regular assignment. So the next things I purchased were Brain Quest books, and Brain Quest is like my favorite. I have a whole bunch of Brain Quest books I'll show you guys that I didn't buy recently just for this curriculum, but I had them on hand. Either my mom bought them or my sister bought them for the kids, but I'll show you guys. But Brain Quest is my favorite thing. But anyway, I bought these for the summer, and I love these books because they have like a map in the book, and I'll try to open it up. But the kids start on the map and they go through and they're rewarded with stickers, so it kind of gives them a sense of accomplishment when they get to the end. And it also has, I believe, social studies and science in it, which is why I also picked it up. And it has Common Core in there. So I'm not sure if Common Core is for every state. I know it's for a lot have adopted it, but here in California they're really big on it. But these books you can get for around $10 on Amazon. Again, I'll link them down below. One of them is $9 and one of them is $10, but a really good price for a supplement. So these are great books, and these are the other Brain Quest workbooks that I purchased. So these weren't my main books, just because you'll see it says curriculum based. So I wasn't sure if, you know, they would fully cover everything that I needed, but I've had these on hand for a while. Like I said, my mom and sister bought books, and their aunt buys them books and stuff like that, their other aunt. So we have a ton of these, but I have the 2nd grade book for my son, and then I have the 4th grade for my daughter, and then I have pre-K for the youngest. So you know, he can kind of go over his letters. He already knows his alphabet and everything, but it's a good refresher for him to have. And the final Brain Quest item that I have that I love is these trivia pads. So see if it'll focus there. It's basically just a bunch of questions for the kids to, you know, kind of fill their head with random knowledge. Not unuseful knowledge, of course, but it'll have questions like, let me see if I can get it to focus. Is the Washington Monument in Washington State or Washington, D.C.? Ask them about plural nouns. It covers everything: language arts, math, science, and miscellaneous stuff. But really good to have, really easy to use. The questions are in this tab, if I can get it to focus for you guys, and then the answers are right behind. But I really love these. We kind of just use these for fun and games, and then, you know, they're rewarded with treats and whatnot as they answer the questions correctly. Oh, and I don't know the price for these right off the top of my head. I can't remember if I picked these up. I must have picked these up at Barnes & Noble because the price is on the back. It says $11.95, but I'll check to see if they're on Amazon as well, because they probably are. If they are, by the time I put this video up, I'll go ahead and link it down below. The other summer activity book I purchased was the Summer Bridge Activities, and we are actually working on these for the summer. These I picked up at Barnes & Noble because they were on sale for 10 bucks a piece. I guess they're normally $15. You can get these on Amazon. I will link them down below to, hopefully they're still in stock. But they cover reading, math, science, social studies, and fitness. So they have little PE lessons, and again, it comes with flashcards and stickers and stuff like that, if that motivates your kids. But yeah, it's pretty good, colorful, modern, updated book. And if you flip through it, it's already numbered by days for you. So you know what to do on day 2, day 3, whenever you start. Since we bought these late, I have the other book downstairs that we're working from. We do a few days at a time, just so we can hopefully get through it before the school year actually starts. And these are our building spelling books, so building spelling skills, and it's 3rd grade reading level. And the reason why I have 2 of them is, I don't know, somehow I accidentally got 2 of them. I think I bought one and the kid's aunt bought one, so I ended up with 2. And instead of just shipping it back, I decided to do a giveaway. So if you have a child that is 3rd grade spelling level or is advanced, going into 3rd grade, whatever, this book is for you, and I'll be giving it away. And it's a great giveaway actually, because I think this book is closer to $23 just for one on Amazon, which, like I said, I have no problem investing in books, but it's a little more on the pricey side. But we will be using these books to test every single week on their spelling and their phonemic awareness, dictation, that kind of stuff. It's a great book to have, so if you're interested, please comment down below. Let me know specifically that you're interested in the book, and I will go ahead and do a giveaway for that. If you do have other questions, comment down below, but just make sure if you're interested in this book, you specifically mention that so that I know who to put in the giveaway. Okay, and for language, the kids are studying Spanish and Korean. I do not have any of the Korean workbooks yet. My best friend, or I'll say sister from another mister, is Korean. And so she talks to the kids, and she's going to be getting me some workbooks for them. But I do have this book that I bought for Spanish, which is grades 1 through 3. And they'll be doing Spanish just because I speak a little Spanish and my mother is fluent in Spanish. And I also have this Look and Learn Spanish Picture Dictionary. And this is just so when they ask me They ask me often, Mom, how do you say XYZ in Spanish? Go look it up and you'll figure out how to say it. Of course, I help them pronounce it properly, but I don't have the price on this book, unfortunately, because I've had this book for a year or more. Same with this one. I've had this book for quite a while too. It was given to me, but I'll try to find it. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But these are great books to start with if you want to teach your kids another language. Okay, so for reading books, we have a ton of books. I could not possibly bring them all upstairs on my bed right now, so I'm just going to show you the ones that we bought recently within the last couple of months. Some of these are a little worn on the edges, and these are the ones that I got at the secondhand bookstore for like $1. But even the brand new ones, you know, they're $3 to $4 on Amazon, which is really good price for these books. And I just like them because it makes it really easy for the kids to learn about life lessons and, you know, kind of do it on their own, discover on their own. And some of the books, they come with stickers now, so, you know, they like that. But the only funny thing about these books is, you notice how Mama Bear looks like mad in all of them? Like the messy room one, look, she's like mad right here because they wouldn't do their chores. She's mad again because they're watching too much TV. She's mad on a lot of these. This one I think she actually got in trouble in, so she's not really mad, but she's still upset. I think we should talk to the Bernstein Bears about that because they make Mama Bear look mad. But anyway, here's another book that the kids are going through, which, you know, this is much more advanced reading level, so it's kind of more of their dad reading to them and, you know, them getting the information out of it. Finally, some of our extras are Mad Libs, which if you're not familiar with, you kind of just fill in the first sheet and it gives the kids practice for, you know, practicing their adjectives, their plural nouns, verbs, and stuff like that. You just let them fill it in, or you write it down, let them give you the nouns and whatnot, and then you take them and you fill them into a story and it turns into a funny story, depending on, you know, what your kids are picking. My children tend to pick weird words, so the story always comes out funny in the end. We did pick this up at Barnes & Noble. It was $6.99. You'll probably be able to find it better priced on Amazon. So if I can find the link, again, I'll put it down below. And then a couple of the other books that the kids are going through are these coding books because they kind of like to build games and apps on Scratch. Scratch is a free programming application that you can download. I believe that it's sponsored by MIT. I hope I'm not saying that wrong, but you can download it. The kids can build games and stuff like that. If you decide to do it online, they could submit their games online and other kids can play. We play offline for now just because I haven't done the research on the online platform yet, but you have those two options, and these are really fun. We picked these up on Amazon, but they are available on Barnes & Noble, and I will send the links for those as well. Okay, so as far as supplementing, how I told you guys I was supplementing science and social studies, I use a website called education.com, and I signed up with education.com back in June of 2015. At the time, they had like a quarterly program. They started to offer a lifetime subscription for about $100. So they actually had refunded me back part of my quarterly payment so that I could do the $100 lifetime thing. I don't know how much the lifetime is now, but I'll go ahead and check. And I'll try to reach out to them also to see if, you know, I can offer a coupon or something like that to help you guys out. But anyway, education.com is a really great resource. They just keep adding, so you're just gonna get more and more and more out of it. And, you know, I recommend definitely just biting the bullet, doing the lifetime if you can, because you're gonna get so much use out of it. So like, this is just one of the sample science worksheets. I couldn't possibly print everything out because there's just like hundreds and hundreds of resources, but it goes over science, history, things like that, social studies, worksheets on the U.S. Supreme Court. They have full lesson plans worked out for you, science projects, it lets you know the things that you need to buy, stuff like that, online games. It's just so much. So I will link that down below. So that's it for the What I Bought series. I'm sure there's other little knickknacks that I bought, but like I said, a lot of these books I would have wanted in the first place. So for me to have started with $900 to $1,600 on a curriculum and then having to buy all this extra stuff, it just is not, you know, it just would not have worked for me. So it's better for me to start here at $30 and then kind of build as I go. So I'll try to put up some videos of the kids and I going through this if you guys have questions, and maybe I'll do some live lessons as well. Maybe that'll be fun. But just comment down below if you guys are interested in that stuff, if you have questions, if you guys want me to show you more of these books. Let me know and I will make more videos. I'm trying to film a couple back to back right now so that they can be up on Wednesday, and yeah, hopefully that'll be helpful. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and like, subscribe, hit the notification button if you want to know when the next video goes up on next Wednesday, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.